Hello my friends, this is Julie with Craft with Julie, and today we're going to finish up our last layout in our Sweet Days of Autumn projects. If you missed the last two projects, we've already done a layout and a set of cards, and you can check them out on the playlist at the end of this video, or I'll also add like a little link. I think you can add one like right up here. So I'll add one for that. If you hear some noises, I have two furry friends joining me today. I am lucky to have the house to myself to video, and they do not like to be locked out. So hopefully they don't join me on my table. All right, so the Sweet Days of Autumn workshop guide is free to anyone that places an order on my website in the month of November. I'll put a link to my website in the bottom along with all the supplies we used to create these projects this month. It has all of the cutting directions and photos for all the projects we created with the Sweet Days of Autumn paper collection and sticker sheet. So today we're going to finish up our last layout. So you will need a piece of white scratch paper. We are going to be using the pumpkin pie ink and early espresso ink, and then a blending brush. We'll also be using the faux glass dots. We're getting low on those. We've used them on all our projects. And we are going to do a little stamping with the Layering Leaves stamp set. And I think that, oh, we need the sticker sheet. You should still have plenty of stickers left over from the other projects, and have your papers cut and ready to go. So if you haven't cut them yet, you might want to just pause this video and cut them really quick, and then we'll just create this together. So let's go ahead and start with the stamping. We're going to do some leaves on this one, and the leaves we're going to use are we're going to stamp this solid one. So this one right here, sometimes it's easier to see on the front. So we're going to stamp this solid one, and then we're also going to be using this one right here that has kind of that swirl in through the center of that. Let me grab another block. Okay, and that is all we're going to be using for stamping. So first we want to grab our pumpkin pie. I am learning how to open these. Look, I did it so good this time. Okay, so we need to stamp 4 of these leaves. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want the full strength, so I'm going to stamp off and then bring one over here, and that's the one we want to use. So again, we need 4 of these. So we just get that lighter version of the pumpkin pie. And 1 more. Okay, now we're going to take the early espresso, which is my favorite brown. Love it, love it. If you don't have it, grab it. It's a good one. And we're going to stamp this right on top. And it's easier for me to line it up. Oh, it's going to be hard without going right over the top. Let's see how well I do. Oh, not bad. Good job. Pat myself on the back. There we go. And let's try it again. Maybe that one's not too bad. And then we're actually going to fussy cut these. So I apologize to those that do not like to fussy cut. You don't have to add these leaves if you don't want to, but I think they're just so cute. Oh my goodness. They all turned out. I am so excited. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut these out really quick. I just have my snips, and I'm going to be honest, I kind of like close to my hearts better, so I'm just going to use them. I don't know if it's the way the handle is, or I just need to get used to the other ones. I'm not sure, but don't fire me, Stampin' Up. I love plenty of other products. It's just the scissors for some reason. These ones are a little bit easier for me. So I'm just going to quickly cut around. It's so crazy that we are finishing up our fall projects, and we are going to hit the ground running in December with some Christmas/snow themed projects. So yes, we are going to continue into December. December's projects I will be posting on my social medias here pretty soon. If you're not following me on Facebook, there is a link below. You can find that group. And also, I will post it on Instagram. I'm trying to think and cut at the same time. And I have a pre-cut kit version now. Thank you to my good friend Jenny, who gave me the idea to offer a free or a pre-cut kit, not free, pre with a P. So all the pieces will be cut for you, and there's going to be a week that you can order that, and then after that, the pre-cut option will no longer be available. Or if you prefer to cut your own kits, you can just order the supplies on my website, and then I will send you the workshop guide and you can cut your own. Let's see. I think that was all I want to say about that. All right. We are in pre-Thanksgiving planning around our house. How about you guys? Do you guys host or do you go somewhere? We actually just do Thanksgiving at my house with my cute little family, and that's kind of how we've done it since COVID. Unless we get an invitation for somewhere else, I'm all up for that. Does anybody want to host my family of 5? We're willing to fly. Oh. Actually, we have to add a couple more because we have boyfriends and girlfriends. So 7. Family is 7. That's so fun that we're growing. I didn't realize how fun this stage is where you get to watch your kids in their little cute little relationships, and it's cute. And I get more kids, even though they're adults. They're great. My son has been dating the same cute girl for about 3 years, and we just love her. So hopefully he doesn't mess it up and she runs away. We will see. But we really love her. And my daughter is in a newer relationship. She's still in high school though, so she's still got plenty of time. But they're getting ready for their Christmas dance. And to me, the Christmas dance should be pajamas, right? But at this school, it's a formal dance, and I don't understand. I would rather be in my PJs, but that's just me. I remember one of my high school dances, it was PJs. I'm gonna have to go back in my scrapbook and look and try to remember which one that was. They all have different names. And I don't know if different schools have different dances or if it's just they all kind of do the same thing now. I'm not sure. Does anybody know? Because we are at a school, it's about 30 minutes away from where I grew up. So it's a little different. All right, so we have those. We can set them aside and we can start assembly. So grab your papers. We are going to use the green for our base. These are our photo mats, so we can put them off to the side for a minute. And this one's pretty easy to put together. If you've been around for a minute, you know my theme is easy. Cute and easy, how about that? So we're just going to put those stripes just like that, or strips, I guess. And then we're going to take our early espresso and edge distress them with the blending tool. I did do just direct to paper, but these ink pads are so juicy that it kind of was a little too bold and it took a little while to dry, and I was just afraid the ink was going to get everywhere. So I grabbed the blending brushes and I think it turned out pretty good. So we're just gonna go ahead and get these done really quick. And you don't have to edge them if you don't want to. I just think it helps pop those off of the green. And the blending brush helps make less of a mess. Okay. And I'm starting my Thanksgiving shopping list. For Thanksgiving, my family, we actually purchased a meal from a local restaurant, and we've done this since COVID. So we started it in 2020, and we loved it so much we have kept doing it. So we order our dinner from a local restaurant, and then I ask each of the kids, including the boyfriends and girlfriends, what their favorite dessert is. And it doesn't have to be pie. And I make their favorite dessert. So after we have our meal, like it's more like a lunch. And then we watch football, of course. If you know me, you know I'm totally into football. It's my son's fault. He started playing in high school. And, well, actually, he played flag football all through his junior high years. And then he started tackle in high school. And I had to learn the game, so I knew what was going on, and now I'm a football fan. We watch our football games, and then later in the evening, we have our desserts for kind of a dinner. So that's what we do at our house. And I think it's a fun tradition. I might regret it once we get like 20 people in our family. But for now, it works. So we're going to go ahead and finish up this one. All right, all done. Whew, got it. So we're going to lay these out. You'll want to leave about a ½ inch from the edges, like that. And then spread these out evenly. It's about a ½ or 1/4 inch in there. So now we can put these down. And here we go. Line those up. And I'm almost out of my close to my heart glue. Can you believe it? I think this is my last one. I'm going to have to switch over the last thing, the last standing. All right. Oh, I was going to tell you on the blending brushes that we just used, Stampin' Up! Has, I believe, small and a larger size, and you can also find them on Amazon. And this is actually a close to my heart one. So I've got quite the array of brands, and I'll put links to all those in the description of the video so you can check them out. I just need to scooch this one over just a little bit. That's why I love Close to My Heart's glue so much, because you can just pull it up and all is well. All right. Okay, so now we can add our photo mats. I'm going to do a 4x4 up here, and then a 4x6 down here, and then this is a 3x3 over here in the corner. And we'll just add these little photo placeholders really quick. I have put them in the instructions now, the photo placeholders. So when you look at the instructions and it says like 4 pieces of white cardstock, it's because we're cutting for these too. So you can just keep that in mind. All right, so I'm going to add this one about 1.5 inches down and about 1.5 inches to the left. Oh. So about right there. And then I'm going to attach this one about 1/2 inch below that and 1/2 inch off to the right. Hopefully that makes sense. And we're going to just kind of kitty corner this one, or catty corner. I heard somebody say catty corner, and I'm like, isn't it kitty corner? What do you say? Catty corner or kitty corner? I just thought it was so interesting. I guess it depends on where you live, right? Okay, so now let's bring in our stickers. We have this one right here, The Leaves All Abound. And this is going to be our title. So I'm going to add the 3D, the dimensionals. Where'd they go? Uh-oh. Did I steal them? I think I took them onto my other desk. So we're just going to use this 3D foam. Dimensionals. I was cleaning up. If you watched a couple videos ago, you really, I was talking about how my desk was so messy. And a lot of you said you have to clean up between projects, and I did that, and look what happened. I took things that were not supposed to go. All right, so I'm going to just loop that, and then actually let me cut it. I need to cut it first. So let's do a little loop and cut. And I'm going to add it to the side. Oh, come on, loop. Wanted to fray on me. I don't want you to fray yet. You can fray in a minute when I'm done putting you through the loop. Oh, goodness. Okay. I think I got it. There we go. Okay. That was a lot harder than it really needed to be. All right, so we're going to do a loop again. And bring it up through the hole. You have your loop, and then you'll put your tails through the loop. There we go. Now I'm going to trim these, and then you can pull them apart and make them frayed a little bit if you want to. It's kind of a fun look. All right, now I'm going to take this 3D foam backing off and add it to our page about right here. All right, there is another sticker. Actually, let's add our little leaves first. So those leaves we cut at the beginning are going to tuck right in here, just like that. Let me add some adhesive to those. Tuck those in. And then one more. And now we can add our leaf sticker right here. And we're going to 3D foam that as well. It makes me laugh because I got a brand new dimensional sheet too, and I took it back to my desk. Okay. And then we have this cute little snail, so we can add like a date or something underneath this photo. Isn't he so cute? And then my favorite, the hedgehog, he is right here. We're going to add him with 3D foam as well. Right here. Okay, so then we have some dots we can add. Let me grab my pickup tool, or take a pick tool, I think. And I am going to add a couple dots up here. In my original, I did green, but I'm kind of low on green, but I could just use green anyway. That's fine. Then we'll just be done with our green. Okay, so I'm just gonna put 2 right there. Okay, so that is page number 1. So let's work on page number 2. It's similar, where we're using the green on the back. Again, we have our photo mats, and then we're going to line up our strips of paper. just like we did on the other one. And then take our blending brush and just ink the edges again. Again, you don't have to do this. It just adds a little bit to the edges and helps these patterns pop off of the green. But it's totally up to you. Do you like to edge distress? Let me know in the comments. Edge distressing was in for a while and then it went out for a while, and I think it's back in. Or did it just never go away? I'm not really sure. So I just remember we edge distressed everything, and then there was a period where we kind of really didn't. Or am I just imagining that? Let me know what you think. Oh, that one got pretty dark. There we go. Make it smudgy. It's fun for fall. We kind of, around here, I live in Utah, and around here we kind of went from summer to winter. Like, there was not, our poor leaves are trying to fall off the trees. But now they're all wet because of the snow and the rain. There wasn't that fall crisp air. It's kind of an odd. But now I think we're getting more snow. It snowed on Saturday, and I think we're getting some more this weekend. If my bum knee tells me correctly, I had surgery on my knee quite a few years ago, and if we're going to have a storm, it aches. And I just kind of laugh because it happens to my grandma too. Her knee, she had arthritis, I think, and every time it was going to storm, like she just ached. And so it kind of makes me laugh because I'm like, my knee's telling me it's going to snow or storm soon, and then I'll look at the weather app and it's right. Why is that? I don't feel like I'm old enough to be having a weather knee, but here we are. My son actually has one too because he tore his ACL playing lacrosse in high school, and so his does the same thing, but his injury was a lot more than mine. Okay, we are now done with our ink, so we can close that up so we don't get our fingers in it. And this one we're going to start with the trees, and then that pattern, and then the branches, and there we go. So now we can add these to our green base. It has been nice. Stampin' Up! Has quite a few pattern papers included in their paper packs right now. I don't know if that's going to change, but it allows us to use that pattern paper as a base page. So I'm really liking that. You notice we did that on both layouts this month. If I remember correctly, we did it on the other one. Oh, I'm already designing January's. So sometimes I forget what we've already done. January is in the works. So stay tuned and make sure you join my Facebook, and you'll see what we're doing in December. I'll also post the projects here on my YouTube channel soon, so you can check out what we're going to create as well. All right, so now let's do our photos. So we have some 3x3s on the top and 4x4s on the bottom. This layout, you can totally change this up. The background is neutral enough that you can add whatever photo size you need on these pages. Okay, so I'm going to put this one kind of in the center, and then the other ones are going to kind of go kitty corner or catty corner, depending on where you live, I guess. And one more. And there we go. Kind of just like that. So let's add this one in the center first. then add these companions on the side. Whoop. Oh, you cannot run out on me. I have a couple more things. All right, and then this one, and then one more. This one right here. You can put them straight too if you want to. I just thought it was kind of fun making them a little ski-wampus. Okay, so now let's add our leaves. They are going to go right down here along this side of this photo. And then we're going to use a sticker to kind of ground them. So I'm gonna add some adhesive. Add that right there next to the photo. And layer another one kind of right on top, off to the side a little bit. And then we're going to go the adorable owl sticker. I grab my 3D foam. And we're going to add some foam to this one. Oop, I went a little too far. There we go. And this will hide the stems of our leaves right here. And then we have another sticker, this tree one right here. Going to add that with 3D foam. And then we have the rabbit. I had to use all the animals. They're too cute. And add this one with 3D foam. Right there. And then one more. The Golden Leaves Autumn Breeze sticker. It's going to go right here. Okay, now we're going to do a double bow. So you want to double that up and then tie a bow. So we're going to loop around the thumb, in through the hole. There we go. Then you can just cut. See, my snips are here. My Stampin' Up snips. All right, and then we're going to just grab a glue dot. Come on, Mr. Glue Dot. And add that right there. You can trim those as you would like. And then a couple dots. So let me grab my take a pic tool and our dots, and I will use up almost all these green. So we're going to add a few just right here next to this little cluster of goodness right there. Okay, and we are done with layout number 2. Let me bring the other page back in, see if we can fit them all in. Ta-da! Almost. All right, there we go. That is our last project in the Sweet Days of Autumn. Again, if you would like the workshop guide, all you need to do is place an order on my website in the month of November. So you have a little bit longer to do that, and I will just email you this file, and it has all the cutting directions and pictures of all the projects we have created this month. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love a thumbs up. Make sure you leave me a nice comment, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.